I'm Rabbi Joseph Beda from Congregation B'nai Yitzchak. Avraham Avinu, the one who begins it all. He's the father of all the fathers. In fact, he is the one that initiates the three major world religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. In fact, his name was just given to the Abraham Accords, which signaled peace between Israel, the Jewish state, and Arab neighbors and Arab countries. And Avraham is so intriguing because he's the first. But what's interesting is that although he is the origin of it all, he is the beginning, the Torah doesn't tell us about his origins, about his beginnings. How did he become Avraham Avinu? The story of Lekha begins with Avraham already being 75 years old, already being selected by Hashem as the one to leave his home and to be the one who's going to have a covenant in a land, the land that ultimately becomes Eretz Israel. Why doesn't the Torah tell us about Avraham Avinu's beginnings? This question is made even more serious when we see what the Chachamim teach us about Abraham's beginnings. They are amazing, they are fascinating, they are fantastic. Avraham Avinu, sharp mind, young age, figures out what's wrong with all the other ways of thinking. And then he doesn't keep it to himself, but he shows everyone, he brings everyone else to Hashem. Why doesn't the Torah tell us about that? Why is that left to the Midrash? My teacher, my friend, Rabbi Alex Israel, has a great answer. He said, if the Torah would have explained how Avraham Avinu got to Hashem, it might be mistakenly assumed that that's the way everyone has to get to Hashem. We all would have to find a similar path to faith in Hashem as what Avraham Avinu did. By leaving it out intentionally, it allows for the possibility of each person to get to their own way of understanding to Hashem in their own unique way. This is very important, very powerful. Often, as parents, as teachers, as friends, as community members, we're good and we want to give over that which we have that's been gifted to us to others, and we want to say, hey, understand my way, follow what I did, believe what I believe. And that doesn't work for everyone. It works for some, but not all. And what the Torah is teaching us, according to Rabbi Israel, is that we have to leave room for the faith of others. Because just as every human being is unique, as we learned in Parashat Bereshit, so too is the path that they can achieve to Hashem, the path with which they can reach Hashem. So it's important to be there, to support people, to tell our stories, but to not expect that everyone is going to reach faith in Hashem and observance and Yirat Shamayim in the same way as we did. Shabbat Shalom.